How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give him a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage from 2 nights ago, which was February 25th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was Sammy Guevara versus Andrade El Idolo for the AEW TNT title. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Sammy Guevara went over and retained the AEW TNT title with the springboard cutter. Well, after the match, the rest of the Andrade Hardy family office, which are Matt Hardy, Isaiah Cassidy, and Jose the assistant, came into the ring. Well, Isaiah Cassidy and Jose the assistant distracted Sammy Guevara, and as Sammy Guevara was distracted, Matt Hardy attacked Sammy Guevara from behind and knocked him out of the ring, and then Matt Hardy got out of the ring and was getting ready to do some more damage on Sammy Guevara, but Sting and Darby Allin came out, and as Sting and Darby Allin came out, Jose the assistant got out of the ring, and Darby Allin came into the ring and attacked Matt Hardy with a suicide dive. And then Isaiah Cassidy was still in the ring. Well, Matt Hardy was laid out from the suicide dive from Darby Allin, and Isaiah Cassidy was still in the ring, and Sting got into the ring, and Darby Allin got on the apron and distracted Isaiah Cassidy, and as Darby Allin had Isaiah Cassidy distracted, Isaiah Cassidy turned around, Sting attacked Isaiah Cassidy with a clothesline, and then Darby Allin executed the coffin drop to Isaiah Cassidy, and after Isaiah Cassidy got his ass beat, and Matt Hardy and Andrade El Idolo were laid out, and Jose the assistant was gone, Sammy Guevara got back into the ring, and Sting, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara all celebrated and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Match 2, it was Wardlow versus Nick Comoroto. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Wardlow went over with the Powerbomb Symphony. Now, after the match, Shawn Spears came into the ring and celebrated Wardlow's victory with Wardlow, and as that was going on, Aaron Solo got on the top rope and attempted to attack Wardlow. Well, Shawn Spears moved out of the way, and Aaron Solo attempted a diving crossbody to Wardlow, but Wardlow caught Aaron Solo, and Wardlow was getting ready to do the Powerbomb Symphony to Aaron Solo, but Shawn Spears attacked Aaron Solo in the back with a steel chair and laid him out. Well, Wardlow got pissed off, and Shawn Spears got on the microphone and cut a promo and said, "Calm down, big man. I'm here. I'm going to be honest with you because these people are never honest with you. This whole Powerbomb Symphony bullshit, it's not working. It's not over with the crowd. I've been telling you this for months, but you wouldn't listen to me. And I love you, big man, but you need to go back. You need to go back to the basics because this Powerbomb Symphony is not over. And if you don't know what over means, that means popular. And the Powerbomb Symphony is not over. So no more power bombs, just basic moves. That's it. And big man, because you're the war dog and you have all the potential in the world. And Max and I, we're so proud of you." And then Shawn Spears gave Wardlow a hug, and Wardlow didn't hug Shawn Spears back, and Wardlow was pissed off and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Match 3, it was Serena Deeb versus Kayla Sparks in the Professor's 5-Minute Rookie Challenge. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Serena Deeb went over with the Serenity Lock. Well, before the match, Serena Deeb attacked Kayla Sparks with a clothesline and beat the shit out of her before the match started and everything. That was cool. That was before the match, by the way. And that was match 3, by the way. And match 4, which was the main event, it was Orange Cassidy versus Anthony Bowens in a Face of the Revolution qualifying match. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Orange Cassidy went over with the Orange Punch. Now, before the match, as Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta came out, the Acclaimed, which are Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, came out. Well, Max Caster got on the microphone and done a rap on Orange Cassidy. Then Anthony Bowens got on the microphone and said, "Bridgeport, the Acclaimed have arrived." And then Max Caster got back on the microphone as the Acclaimed got in the ring. Max Caster said to Orange Cassidy while on the microphone, Max Caster said, "Come on, boy. You think you're so tough? Why don't you say something?" Well, Max Caster threw the microphone at Orange Cassidy, and then the microphone went down the ring, and then Max Caster kicked the microphone over to Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy picked up the microphone and said, yo, listen." And then Orange Cassidy stuck his hand in his pocket and then done his slow motion kicks to Max Caster. Well, Max Caster tried to attack Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy moved out of the way. Wheeler Yuta pulled Max Caster out of the ring, and then Wheeler Yuta punched Max Caster in the face and knocked him down and everything. That was cool. That was before the match, by the way. Now, besides the match, that was match 4 and the main event, by the way. Now, besides the matches, QT Marshall came out with a microphone and cut a promo. QT Marshall said, "Cut my music. You know, all this bullshit about Hook, I broke him into AEW. Unlike you, Taz, because I taught Hook respect. I taught him everything about the business. I taught him how to shake the vet's hands, how to get in the business. But yet I'm the one who gets disrespected by these idiots here, especially Hook. So Hook, why don't you come out here and apologize to me for all the destruction you've caused and admit that if it wasn't for me, then you wouldn't be here." Well, QT Marshall was sitting there waiting on Hook, and then QT Marshall was saying, "Oh, that's right. Hook won't come out because Hook don't have the balls to come out here like a man and face me face to face, man to man, and admit his wrongdoings." And then, well, Hook came out, and as Hook came out, QT Marshall sent 3 of his students from the factory to attack Hook, but one of the students, the first student tried to attack Hook, but Hook dodged the attack, and Hook done a judo throw to the first student. Well, the second student tried to attack Hook, but Hook attacked the second student with a clothesline, and the third student tried to attack Hook, but Hook dodged the attack and locked it and executed the red rum and made the third student pass out. Well, QT Marshall tried to sick the fourth student of the factory to attack Hook, but the fourth student ran away, and then Hook walked backstage and QT Marshall was looking on pissed off and everything. That was cool. Dan Lambert and Men of the Year, which are Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, cut a promo, and Dan Lambert was saying, I'd rather sit here and take a root canal than talk to Tony Khan Man. But I took one for the team, and I went in Tony Khan's office, and I demanded Scorpio Sky to get a shot at the AEW TNT title. Well, Tony Khan, like the dumbass egotistical maniac that he is, wanted to put Scorpio Sky in the face of the Revolution ladder match. But I sat there and I talked sense into Tony Khan Man and demanded Scorpio Sky to get a shot at the AEW TNT title. Well, Tony Khan gave in to me and gave Scorpio Sky a shot at the AEW TNT title before anybody in the face of the Revolution ladder match gets a shot at the AEW TNT title. And in that joke of a ladder match, and then Scorpio Sky was saying, does Tony Khan, well, Scorpio Sky said, does Tony Khan not realize that I have already won the face of the Revolution ladder match? Does he not realize that I have not been pinned? I've not been pinned or been made to submit for over 365 days, and that I've been undefeated for 365 days? And Ethan Page and Dan Lambert was trying to calm Scorpio Sky down, and Dan Lambert was saying, Now Sky, calm down. Because when I spoke to Tony Khan Man did not give me his word, but he did say, but you gotta trust me, because you will get your AEW TNT title shot before the face of the Revolution ladder match at Revolution. And Scorpio Sky was getting pissed off and wanted it now, while Ethan Page was saying, Scorp, you gotta trust Dan Lambert, because the reason I got a title shot in this company is because of Dan. So please, trust Dan's word, because if you trust Dan's word, then you'll get your shot at the AEW TNT title, and I can promise you that, and everything. That was cool. Tony Schiavone hosted a contract signing between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's title match at Revolution. Well, Tony Schiavone was going over the contract signing and going over the match and everything, and then Tony Khan was saying, Thunder Rosa, the floor is yours. You have anything to say before you sign the contract? Thunder Rosa got on the microphone and said, Britt, let's give the people what they want, because you're nothing but a cheating para. And then Thunder Rosa signed the contract, and then Tony Khan said, Tony Schiavone said, Dr. Baker, do you have anything to say before you sign the contract? Britt Baker got on the microphone and was saying, Thunder Rosa, I really just came out here to sign the contract, but since you want to talk, I'll talk too. Now I'm going to tell you right now, it's unreal that you cannot keep my name out of your mouth. But I don't blame you, because I'm the greatest. I'm the pillar of All Elite Wrestling. You will never be the women's champion in All Elite Wrestling. I built All Elite Wrestling, and I will continue to build All Elite Wrestling for years to come. And I will continue to be the AEW Women's Champion, but now Thunder Rosa, you did win our Lights Out match back last year. But who were the people talking about? it most certainly wasn't you. It was me. Because I got the t-shirt. I got the action figure. I'm the one people were talking about. So, and while I was building All Elite Wrestling, you were sitting there going on YouTube with the National Wrestling Alliance, fighting on YouTube while I was here busting my ass on TV for All Elite Wrestling. So Thunder Rosa, you want your title shot? You got it. Then Britt Baker signed the contract, and then Tony Schiavone announced, saying, "Well, the match is official. Both contracts are signed. So good luck to both you ladies." And then Thunder Rosa jumped over the table and tackled Britt Baker down and started beating the shit out of her. And as Thunder Rosa was beating the shit out of Britt Baker, Rebel and Jamie Hayter attacked Thunder Rosa from behind, beating the shit out of her. And as Jamie Hayter was continuing to beat the shit out of Thunder Rosa, Rebel got out of the ring, and Mercedes Martinez came out to the ring, and Mercedes Martinez attacked Rebel with a forearm shot, and then Mercedes Martinez threw Rebel into the barricade and laid her out. And then Mercedes Martinez got in the ring, and Jamie Hayter was still beating the shit out of Thunder Rosa. And then as Mercedes Martinez got in the ring, Mercedes Martinez grabbed Jamie Hayter by the hair, and Jamie Hayter turned around, and Mercedes Martinez and Jamie Hayter were staring each other down, and then Thunder Rosa turned Jamie Hayter around and attacked her with a forearm shot to the face. And after Thunder Rosa attacked Jamie Hayter with a forearm shot to the face, then Mercedes Martinez executed the spine buster to Jamie Hayter through the table. And as Mercedes Martinez laid Jamie Hayter out with a spine buster through the table, Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez stood tall and everything, while Britt Baker was laid out and everything. While Britt Baker, Rebel, and Jamie Hayter were laid out and everything. And Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez stood tall and everything. That was cool. And Mark Henry interviewed the Acclaimed, which are Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, and the Best Friends, which are Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta. Well, Mark Henry was asking Orange Cassidy, saying to Orange Cassidy, Mark Henry said, "Orange Cassidy, tonight you will be in a Face of the Revolution qualifying match." Well, Orange Cassidy interrupted Mark Henry, and Orange Cassidy said, Will I have to climb ladders tonight?" Wheeler Yuta said, "Orange, no, you will not have to climb ladders tonight. You will be wrestling in a Face of the Revolution qualifying match." Orange Cassidy was saying, "Well, you know I can wrestle, so I'm all for this. And then, because I know I can beat Anthony Bowens." And then Max Caster was going on insulting Orange Cassidy, and Max Caster was saying, "That's real funny, Orange Cassidy, because you think you can beat Anthony Bowens? Well, you're sadly mistaken, because you cannot beat Anthony Bowens, because Anthony Bowens, just like myself, is the best and always will be. And Anthony Bowens will kick your punk ass here tonight." And Anthony Bowens was saying, "Yeah, that is real funny, Orange, because if you think you can beat me, Anthony Bowens, like Max Caster said, you're sadly mistaken, because you cannot beat Anthony Bowens, because I will beat your ass, and I will go on to be in the Face of the Revolution ladder match, because everyone loves the Acclaimed." And everything, and then Orange Cassidy and then Max Caster was telling Orange Cassidy to listen and everything, and Orange Cassidy was saying, I stopped listening a long time ago and everything. And then Mark Henry said his signature line, to end the interview. Mark Henry said his signature line, well, there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event and everything. That was cool. Now, besides all that, Taz, Excalibur, and Chris Jericho done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. And the referees for the event were, the referees for the event were Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg, Stephon Smith, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay. Paul Turner refereed the match between Sammy Guevara versus Andrade El Idolo for the AEW TNT title. That was Paul Turner, by the way. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Wardlow versus Nick Comoroto. That was Aubrey Edwards, by the way. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Serena Deeb versus Kayla Sparks in the Professor's 5-Minute Rookie Challenge. That was Stephon Smith, by the way. And Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between Orange Cassidy versus Anthony Bowens in a Face of the Revolution qualifying match. That was Bryce Remsburg, by the way. So all the referees done awesome as usual. Now, the match card that's been announced for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite Wednesday night, it's going to be Hangman Page and the Dark Order, which are John Silver and Alex Reynolds, versus Adam Cole and Red Dragon, which are Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, and a Casino Tag Team Battle Royale to determine the other half of the number one contenders for the AEW Tag Team titles. Those are the matches that have been announced so far. Now, besides the matches, Tony Khan will be making a huge announcement. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite Wednesday night so far that's been announced looks like it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it. Looking forward to it. Now, and the match card that's been announced for All Elite Wrestling's pay-per-view event Revolution that's been announced so far, it's going to be Hangman Page versus Adam Cole for the AEW title, the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, versus Red Dragon, which are Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, versus the winners of the Casino Tag Team Battle Royale in a 3-way tag team match for the AEW Tag Team titles, Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's title, Jade Cargill versus Ty Conti for the TBS Women's title, Sting, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara versus the Andrade Hardy Family Office, which are Matt Hardy, Andrade El Idolo, and Isaiah Cassidy. Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. CM Punk versus MJF in a dog collar match. Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley, and a Face of the Revolution ladder match to determine the number one contender for the AEW TNT title. And the contestants in the Face of the Revolution ladder match so far are Keith Lee, Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks, and Orange Cassidy. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's pay-per-view event Revolution, so far it's been announced. Looks like it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it, and I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage from Friday night, which was February 25th, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.